Que se escuche ese ruido, que se escuche ese ruido. Let me hear you make some noise. Let me hear you make some noise.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to I Got Ruido, Season 2, Episode 1. Next to me, we have a special guest. He's a new guest. We've been dying to have him on the season for a while now. Mr. Taco Plug. Welcome, Mr. Taco Plug. Yeah, man, I appreciate you being on the show. And next to us is my lovely wife, Miss Nina, Miss Aga. And so we're out here in Orlando today with Mr. Taco Plug. We're in his shop right now. And we're just very blessed to have him on here. So, like I said, we've been trying to get him on the show for a while now. He's a busy man. You know, we're busy as well, but I'm just glad he's finally on it. So,
thanks for the invite, man. For sure.
no, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate you being on. And before I started this podcast, he was the first person I reached out to. And we're at the truck show. And I was like, hey, man, we're going to be doing a podcast. And he was like, hell yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm down. Because I would love if you were on it. And from like day one, this thing didn't even exist. Like, I Got Ruido. We didn't have a name. We didn't have a setup. We didn't have microphones. We didn't have anything. And I was already visualizing it. Like, it's going to be something. And I don't know what it's going to be, but you're going to be in it. And we're going to make a hell of a show out of it.
No, thank you for having me in mind, keeping me in mind, man. That's a good feeling that somebody's appreciating your craft and they want to hear your story and have conversations with you and stuff like that. So I'm honored, man.
No. And another thing is, like, I'm gonna feel like this is gonna be our actual. We really haven't talked because we just met not that long ago. So this is gonna be our first conversation, all of us, and as
raw
well.
And uncut. Huh?
This is a raw conversation.
Raw and uncut.
And we barely met once. Well, actually, I met you once at the Mamalona Fest last year.
Right?
Yeah.
But briefly, like that pasadita.
Yeah. You were recording.
But we chopped it up at the
Miches and Trocas.
Trocas.
Yeah, he was like, I was like, what's up, man? What's up? And he's like, what do you do, man? I was like, bro, I'm a photographer, painter, baby daddy, sugar daddy. You know, I'm all the good stuff.
You forgot to mention that I complimented your hair.
Yes. On the
Had,
blog, yeah.
With the
long
with
hair.
the gold blonde, right?
Yeah.
I was like, man, look at this guy right here, man. Swagged up.
Yeah. He was like, man, I wish I had that guy's hair. Yeah, that's how that was our first combo.
Right. Well, salute to that, man.
Salud, man. Yeah, salud, guys.
Salud.
And I told my wife, she met you for the first time too, at the last truck show. I was like, hey, there's this guy. We're gonna see him in a minute. You need to be camera ready, cause I want to get that first reaction. She's like, okay. So we tried to catch you at the burnout when they were doing the truck burnout. We tried to catch you there, but we just got there and everybody was like rushing out. There was like 20 videographers trying to catch that little burnout.
And man, you know, I was actually there with who was out there? There was a few you said, people recording. My boy Romy Shoots was there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Romy.
Shout out to Romy.
But man, that's a dangerous job. It could get dangerous.
Yeah.
We were there with the tires. Were,
they
were
we just got
and,
there. Yeah.
So when I look around, man, my freaking tire. I mean, my shirt had tire marks like volaba la llanta.
Oh,
and
shit.
It burnt my shirt.
Shoot.
So I was like, man, you getting.
It's a dangerous job.
You're getting caught in the crossfire.
Yeah.
So salute to all y'all camera guys out there, man, making these events memorable and recording and stuff.
Bro, we put in work. A lot of people don't know that.
It is work, bro.
Yeah, like they don't think they look at the vlogs and the videos and the skits and they think it's just it's 1, 2, 3. Nah, it's a pain in the ass.
And talking about work, I know behind the scenes of Aga, it's a lot, but let's get into Taco Plug. How did you become Taco Plug? Like, what made you Taco Plug? Like, give us a backstory of that.
Or were you born? Like, start from that.
Y'all want to start there?
Yeah,
let's
go.
From the beginning?
Yeah.
From the way back.
Yeah, man. So I'm originally born in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, I got family in Dallas.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, man. Born and lived out there since, man, I think it was like 12, 13 when we moved out here to Orlando.
Okay.
So yeah, man, my childhood was over there. My memories as a kid, we had family, and then in the year 1999, 2000, I remember, I guess work slowed down for my dad and for our parents over there. And I guess there was an opportunity to come to Orlando, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I remember my dad telling us, like, hey, I'm leaving to Orlando to try it out.
Okay.
And within like he was probably gone for like a week or two, and then he was like, "All right, I'm coming back for y'all. We got like a week
Crazy.
to move our lives." So we're like,
Crazy.
man, that was a tough experience and
That
a
is-
tough
nah, I
moment,
bet, I
man,
bet,
to
I bet.
leave what you know and to come to a whole different. Because as kids, I don't know if it was ignorance or I don't know, but when we heard Florida, we were like,
Damn,
shit,
Disney
hell,
World.
bro, I thought I was gonna be able to walk outside and ride like my bike or my skateboard.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
no.
Yeah.
Like I thought we were gonna be right there, like by the. That's what you envision Florida.
Yeah.
That's what everybody
Right.
that's never been
Sunshine
to,
State.
all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
But when we came over here, we're like, oh shit, like man, culture shock.
Yeah.
So what? Like the side of, I mean, Dallas is pretty much, you know, it's a big city, but where we stayed at, man, we were, then this is a large number, but I would say 95% were Raza in my
Wow.
community.
Well, part of Dallas, man.
Dallas Tech in Oak Cliff.
Oak Cliff.
Cliff.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
got family in Mesquite and
Okay,
Garland.
Okay, shout out to everybody out there in detail, man. Dallas,
Right.
Texas, Oak Cliff, Irving, the
That's
whole nine.
crazy.
So yeah, man. And the culture's so rich over there.
Yeah.
There's Raza. I mean, there's Raza here. Don't get me wrong. Especially
Yeah.
y'all in Lakeland. I mean, y'all get that side. But man, imagine that. Like
Expanded.
right.
Right.
Well, we're just starting to get
We're
raza.
just starting.
Lakeland had no raza. Dallas is right next to Mexico,
Yeah,
Texas.
so
So,
it-
it's
you know,
been raza for
right.
a while. Yeah.
And I remember, man, like my first culture shock. Like I remember, cause we moved in to some apartments, and you know, apartments has a lot of kids. You know, there's all types of people.
All types.
So coming from, and keep in mind, like I told you, I went to school with nothing but Mexicanos.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
That's it. There was a few Morenos, a few white folks, but you could count them in your hand. Like,
Right.
We were the
You
Y'all
took
were taking
Y'all
over, yeah.
Y'all dominated.
right in that neighborhood, because
Right.
Dallas definitely has other, but our neighborhood was straight
Mexicanos.
Mexicanos.
Right.
So when we came, and I remember I was at the tennis court with one of my cousins, and we were kids at the time, 13, 12, whatever age I was at the time. And I see some morenito kid on a scooter, and he's riding through the tennis court, and he's in there, bro, talking Spanish, like
Holy
saying
shit.
Spanish. So I see a black kid
Yeah.
talking Spanish. I'm like, what the fuck? Can I cuss?
Yeah. Go for it. Yeah.
yeah.
Right? So I'm like, what the fuck? And it just blew my mind. I'm like, hey, what? Like,
Chingada madre, ¿qué estás
right,
haciendo?
dude, you talk Spanish?
You one of us? You one of us?
And he was like, yeah. And he was like, soy dominicano, papi. And I'm like, what?
Yeah,
the
I was gonna
fuck?
say
Like,
that. I was gonna say that
Right.
because if you see a black kid here, like no, you see a dark-skinned person
Right.
speaking Spanish, or he's Dominican,
Dominican.
Right.
Puerto Rican, or Cuban.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
So-
normal out here.
Right. And that blew my mind. So we're like, wow. I just thought, and it's probably ignorance too. And I just thought everybody was Mexican. I didn't
Right.
know that there was Puerto Ricans. I didn't know that there was Colombian. Like,
Right,
you know,
right.
and man, it just opened up my eyes to like, wow. But then, you know what happened too? You go from being Mexican everywhere, blah, blah, blah. And now you're the 5%.
Right.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't move
Word,
to a
word, word.
Lakeland. I didn't move to a Tampa. I didn't move to, we're here in Orlando. And at that time, Orlando was growing as a city. And what happens? When there's construction, here comes Raza.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So that's how it was. So Orlando was still a small city to where, like,
Crazy.
bro, there was no Raza. Our friends were black folks, Haitians, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, to where they would look at us like, I remember going to school, man, and
No raza.
no Raza, bro.
Yeah.
I was one of 5 Mexicans
Yep.
in the
Yeah.
whole school. Everybody else was black, white.
Hey,
you know?
and you guys were all best friends, probably. All the Mexicans together.
well,
Yeah.
and we were a family too. 'Cause-
Yeah.
So, what I forgot to mention, when we moved, and this is what helped a lot. A lot of my cousins moved as well from
Oh,
Dallas.
okay.
So it was kind of like we all
in a bunch.
yeah. So it wasn't that bad to where like, damn man, I miss my cousin. Like a lot of us
Right.
moved out here at the same time. So I remember going to school, man, and they would ask like, hey, what are you? Like, I'm like, I'm Mexican. And I remember one time one of the kids was like, Mexican, like in the telenovelas, Mexican. Like,
Oh, shit,
so
no.
they had that. too.
Damn.
There was no Mexicans.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Right. Yeah. So
That's
where I
crazy.
was like, yeah, I'm Mexican, blah, blah, blah. And then people would look at me like, damn, this fool is not, he looks and like he's not like, you know, it's what I see in TV type. That's how
Right.
they would, you know. And I never got bullied. I never got people. They would, you know, kids are kids. They say
Yeah.
stupid shit.
Right.
So there was
Right.
comments said here and there. But man, I remember like they were, you know, the Puerto Ricans and everybody else. But when I was 6th and 7th grade, I made it, como te dijera, una costumbre or my thing to like, all right, I'm Mexican, but I'm gonna be the coolest motherfucking Mexican
Yeah,
that
yeah.
there ever was.
Amen,
Right.
brother.
Right.
Amen.
Yeah, and that
Right.
that molded me to like, okay, I have, I can talk to a Haitian dude, or I grew up around a Moreno, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, you coming home and your mom's making you tortillas and
Yes,
we're listening to
yes.
corridos.
Right.
So that made me who I am. I feel
Right.
like I'm a, and don't get me wrong, like there's people everywhere, like Mexicans, and here's an example. Mexicans in Cali, and not everybody, don't get
Right.
me wrong, but Cali has a culture that they have, you know, whether it be a Cholo culture,
The
Chicano,
lowriders,
whatever.
yeah.
And cool,
Right.
and respect, right? Respect.
Cool, cool.
Texas has their Mexicans too that represent Texas, blah, blah, blah. But as Mexicanos from Florida, like we have,
It's different, bro.
we're like growing into our own, like
Yeah.
I feel like
We're
también-
making our own culture.
Yeah, but I feel like we do take a lot from like Texas because we're
Yeah.
still in the South.
Exactly.
But like my thing is, man, I'm Mexicano and I'm from Florida, and it just so happens that I was blessed enough to be from Texas to have.
That's
both
fucking
worlds,
dope. Amen.
you know? So yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of a.
and
That's kind of crazy because my dad was in Dallas for a couple years. My dad, you know, my parents are immigrants. I don't know if your parents
Yes,
are
sir.
immigrants.
Yes, sir.
So
Yep.
my parents came from Guanajuato.
Oh, right.
Well, my dad, and he came to Dallas. He used to work at Chili's and at a car wash, and he was there from like 86 to like 1990. And he was living in a house full of men, you know, and we were
right.
living in East Dallas, like near Mesquite.
I got you.
So my dad, I was gonna be in Dallas as well, but my dad was living in a house full of men. So when my mom came over, my mom was pregnant with me. My mom, you know, my in-laws, well, not my in-laws, my grandparents told my dad.
Like damn, you had in-laws. Like, goddamn.
My dad's in-laws, my grandparents were like, "You can't have my daughter in this house full of men.
I got you.
You know, she's coming with us to Florida." My
Oh,
family
really?
came here because of construction.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
a lot of my uncles are barilleros. All of them worked on the bridges here
I got
in
you.
Orlando. A lot of my family. So all my family was they were in Dallas doing construction. Work was done. Bro, there was no work in Dallas.
No, for a while
Yeah.
there was no work to where a lot of people had to migrate to other
Yeah.
places and just make a life. And,
Yeah.
you know.
And
But
we
yeah,
that's the reason how we ended up here.
Work.
Because of work. So then my dad was like, my dad has no family in Lakeland.
get out of here.
Nobody, bro.
Oh wow.
It's just my mom's people all decided.
I
Like,
got you.
all her brothers were like, nah, we going to Florida. There's construction. We gonna make some fucking money.
Right.
And my dad said, what the? So my dad just went with the flow.
Right.
Because, you know, a woman in his life, she was pregnant with me. They came here. 31 years later, we're still in Lakeland.
That's dope.
And the same thing with us. It's like a lot of people don't know my back history neither. Like I grew up in Lakeland too, you know.
Like born and raised?
Right.
Yeah.
And when I went to where we went to school, we went to middle school together. And he knew me because of my cousins, and we were a handful of Mexicans.
That's how we all knew each
That's
other.
how we all knew each other, you know.
But
And
when y'all were growing up, like in middle school, so there was a lot of Mexicans.
no,
Get
swear.
outta
It
here.
was like,
I always thought that
No,
Lakeland,
no,
Polk
no.
County is Lakeland in Polk County.
yes,
Yeah.
Lakeland's in Polk
But-
County.
It wasn't like that. Like 15
Plant
years
City
old.
was,
Hey.
though.
Plant
Okay.
City was
Plant
cool.
City. He was
I got
born
you, I got you.
because a lot of migrant workers
right.
were
Would
working.
do the
Right,
farm
I
and
got
the
you.
strawberries
I
and all
got you.
that.
But Lakeland,
but where
nah,
we
bro.
were at, Lakeland is like no.
Hold on, it was
just
like
all of us.
Morenos,
And
Puerto
so
Ricans.
Yeah.
That's what grew me to him.
Yeah.
It's like
He's
he
Mexicano.
was
I got you.
Mexicano.
They
You
like
know
that
what I'm saying?
spiciness over here.
And he and he had that little swag, you
I got
know.
you.
So
I
I was
got
like,
you.
okay,
Right.
like I had to get with him.
But
you know?
hey, we're not racist. We love all people.
no, for sure. Yeah.
But it's just
yeah,
like
yeah.
It
we
was just-
we ended up together because her cousins were in my neighborhood.
I got you.
We used to play football, and then I knew she was fucking loud in school. She was like super popular. We're like the dork cholo Mexicans.
Órale,
And we're
órale.
trying to bring like cholos.
Did
to
you have
like,
the ponytail in middle school, or I gotta ask?
No.
No, I just started this, bro.
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
okay.
He
It's
did
like
it.
a
He
midlife
had
crisis.
He
Yeah.
had like a little.
I had your haircut.
He had his yeah,
Literally,
your
I had
same
that in middle
haircut,
school.
I
Yeah.
swear. And he, you
Damn,
know,
that was a
and
clean haircut in middle
Yeah,
school.
yeah.
See, back then, my parents wouldn't even let me get fades. Back
Well,
then, when I was a kid.
how do you think I met her? The haircut.
Damn, so you did have that
Swear to
swag.
God, no, on God, yeah.
you know, he had that a swag that I didn't know Cholos could have, and Tony was back in the day, he wore Dickies.
Hold on, so you were straight up influenced by
Yeah.
see like that, and it goes to show like with Mexicanos, like you attract, like that's all you know, and
right.
Blah, blah, blah. But now, bro, like you don't really see Cholos. Like
No.
Mexicans in Florida, the kids growing up, they're on some whole different mindsets.
A
Like,
whole different one.
It's way different. So I like to see what's to come in the future. For our lifestyle,
we were influenced a lot by like California.
I think everybody.
Yeah.
Who else? I mean, you're not gonna be influenced by New York. You don't got Mexicans in New York like that.
Now you do.
Well, yeah, we're
Well,
everywhere.
yeah,
right?
now, yeah, it's
Exactly.
crazy.
But back then, there was nobody. you
Yeah,
know?
our school, we went to Crystal Lake Middle. I'm gonna give them a shout out. So, ain't the best school, but yeah, bro, we went to school with Morenos, and those Morenos lived in my neighborhood, and we played football. Like people be like, "Hey, do you watch football?" Like I don't watch football, but bro, I hurt my shoulder playing football. We got in a couple of fights.
Yeah.
You've seen a lot of fights playing football.
And that's why, like, when I hear, like, even in like interviews or even in entertainment, where like in Cali, there's like, yeah, we don't mess with our outside of our race or whatever. I'm like, man, it's way different. Over
Yeah,
here.
way.
We're all mixed.
All of
like,
us.
Yeah, like you say, bro. I remember, man. I was the only Mexican in my neighborhood. I grew up. Once we left the apartments, my dad moved into. He bought a house, but puro moreno,
Right.
and it just so happened to where like I just grew up around morenos, playing football, doing
Us
this,
too.
playing basketball. Like that was just our life here in Florida.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah.
And but yeah, man. Long story short, man. I really batallamos mucho when we were kids, but now that you're older, you just start like, man, that's who you are, and that's what made you who you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like and we never got bullied either. Never.
Because I think people in general, bro, they respect Mexicans for the grind, for
Right.
the
But I did hear
for the culture.
yeah.
You know?
And you did hear stories. I hear stories all the time, like, oh, stay away from this person. But never, bro.
Where there was times where raza would get jacked in the streets. Like,
Yeah, I remember those
Morenos in the neighborhood, not in the neighborhood, but in the sector, you would hear that, people know that raza carries cash. So
Right.
that's a quick
Damn.
lick.
That's
Back
right.
then, I don't hear
crazy.
it no more like
Yeah.
that.
But no, I remember that.
It's
Yeah,
there. It's there.
Like every Friday when they go cash their check at the gas station.
Or back then
Yeah.
when they would call their old lady in the telephone.
Yeah, the payphone.
in the payphone. See, that's man. See, I'm gonna forget
Bro,
what
it's
they're
like,
called.
damn, we live similar lives, but you are from
Yeah.
Florida, so it does make sense that we.
Right.
But I didn't know you were born and raised in Orlando. I mean,
yeah, man. I'm
raised
I
in
consider
Orlando.
myself a Floridian. Now.
Florida.
Oh, yeah,
of
native,
course.
native.
You know what I'm saying?
Floridian.
And I love Florida.
Oh,
man.
right.
I love Florida. Like Florida's like I wouldn't live anywhere else. 'Cause
No,
I just
no,
love
no.
it. You go to
Absolutely
the
not.
beach. You want to go wherever. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And my thing is, if I get homesick, you know what? I just catch a flight and I go back to Dallas. And
Be there a couple of days
Yeah,
and
that's
come
dope.
right back.
That's dope.
But yeah,
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that we have similar stories. Your dad came from Dallas, I came from
Yeah.
Dallas, and then we ended up in Florida. So, yeah, growing up in Lakeland, no Hispanics. There was like one or two, three Puerto Rican
I learned
families.
something new today, bro. I thought
Yeah,
y'all were just
no.
flooded with rice.
No.
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 Now, yeah, now it
there's
is.
a lot everywhere in Polk County. You turn around
You know
and
what?
see.
Hand City, that's like East
Wachula.
Polk County, Wachula.
I don't know if it's my mic or my headphones. What'd you call it?
Wachula?
No.
Hand City? Hand City?
Haines City.
Haines City.
Oh, I was like, I don't know
my
if it's
bad,
the
yeah.
Polk County. They were like, wait.
No,
I've been
yeah.
calling it Haines City this whole
No,
time.
Tony-
It's called Hands. Like, let's throw them
What?
hands in.
No.
No. Like my
Tony-
pronunciation ain't the best. Everybody knows that on the
I was
podcast.
like, wait, is that a new city or is that another
And that's
city?
something about Polk County is like you get that damn slang, man.
you get that southern
And-
slang.
And,
No,
I
right,
try to
right,
kick
right.
it.
Yeah.
And there was a time I used to say jit. Like, nah, jit, nah.
I mean, that's a like we all grew up saying.
Yeah,
that.
so I try to like, now, I'm running a business. I got to be like, yes, sir. No, sir.
No, because
Yeah,
you got to
yeah,
know
yeah.
how to move and when to move. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
So a lot of those areas, they have a lot of orange crops.
Yeah.
A lot of orange fields. So a lot of those areas are heavily Hispanic.
Yeah.
But Lakeland was like untouched.
I got you.
Lakeland was like that. But now everyone's coming to Lakeland. It's ridiculous, man. And then like my kids are in middle school now. They go to the same middle
They
school.
go to the same middle school we went to middle
And
school
there's so
at.
many Mexican kids, right?
crazy.
And I was like,
half of the middle, half of the sixth grade is their cousins. And I'm like,
Yeah.
wait. And Leah, my oldest, she comes home. She goes, Mom, do you know this Joshua kid? And then Tony's like, yeah, that's your Theo.
Yeah, we
or
got a
that's
Oh,
your
wow, so
whatever.
y'all got a big family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony
Hers-
got a
You
big
too?
family.
Yeah,
I do
I
too.
got a big. Like Florida.
What part of Mexico are is your parents from?
My family's from Reynosa. They're
Reynosa,
from
órale,
the
border. I got
yeah,
you.
they're from
Órale.
the border.
Okay,
So, and my grandma was born in Mexico, but everybody else was born in Chicago, Illinois, and Texas.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
dope, man. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, she got family. Like they were jumping around. They were trying to find their home. They were from like Texas, Chicago, then back to Texas, Chicago, and then Mexico. And then they were like, "No, fuck it, we like Florida because of work as well."
Right.
And but her family, they were like her mom was born here, and her
Órale.
and her
Yeah.
grandma was brought. So they're more Americanized.
I
I'm
got
Yeah,
more
yeah.
Americanized
Yeah.
than anything.
Pero hablas español todavía?
Yeah,
Yo
yeah,
todavía
yeah.
es-
That's cool.
I understand it. I speak it. I
Yeah.
everything.
And that's another thing, man. I feel like since we're on that topic right now, I feel like our kids, man, whether we speak it or not, but I feel like it's super important,
Yeah.
man, for us to teach
Agree.
those kids how to
100%
talk
agree.
Spanish, man, because you never know, man. I mean, that second language in the workforce, that counts as two people.
Oh yeah,
You know, not
most
just
definitely,
you know?
because I can attest to that because I work at a chiropractor office right now,
Exactly,
and
exactly.
I work both. I do English and Spanish, and that's one thing I teach my kids. And and the crazy thing about it is that I learned Spanish through Mexican songs.
Get out of here.
I'm not lying
For
to you.
real?
I
So you
even
speak
told-
you would speak English to your
I would speak English
Parents?
to
Yeah,
my
those
parents,
are, like, main
but I
language.
would understand it. Everything that they would say, I would understand it. Everything, but I learned to speak it and write it through songs.
Get out of here.
And my
Swear.
parents' English isn't the best because my
Right,
parents
no,
are
my
immigrants.
parents.
I mean, they
too.
understand
Yeah,
it
yeah.
and like they'll speak it, but my parents' English isn't the best. So my whole household was like Spanish.
Yeah, igual como nosotros.
Yeah.
Yo, like,
They made me
Yeah.
like read like government letters, like
Yeah, yeah.
basic
yeah,
things.
You?
bro. But they would expect you to be. They'll use big ass words in them
Yes.
fucking government letters, and you'd be like,
I'm like, oh, I don't
you
know what
I'm
it
saying?
is.
Like,
Dude, if I told my dad, I don't know what it's saying. Pues para qué vas a la
¿Qué vas a la
escuela?
escuela?
Yeah, shit. That's crazy.
Hey,
crazy.
that deserves a drink. Yeah,
Salud.
leave that Red Bull alone.
Yeah, I don't finish it.
Red Bull's bad for you.
Yeah, it is bad for you.
Alcohol,
Yeah,
ain't,
yeah.
but no, pero es cierto, bro. Like we grew up.
Yeah, that's crazy. We grew,
translating,
we
man.
grew up
Translating.
really fucking
Dude,
identical,
Tony
similar.
would call me literally. This was middle school stories. Okay, this is nobody
Y'all
ever
going
got
back.
this. We're going back. Tony, he would call me at 14. We had a track phone. You know those track phones back in the day, the minute
Them
phones.
shits were expensive
Yes,
too.
so
Fucking
we-
minutes.
We had those minute
You used to
phones.
let
So
someone.
my
Used to
my
let
mom-
someone borrow those phones. How long you gonna be on the phone? Because I ain't got that many minutes.
My mom used to give me those phones because my mom was strict as Hispanic
Right,
mom,
right,
you know?
right.
And so he called me one day off a payphone, bro. And he goes, hey,
I was in
babe."
the payphone stage still.
was
I was
like-
using payphones growing up.
He was
So
like,
kids, for those that are watching and y'all don't know what payphones are, they used to be.
you speak like 10, 20 cents to spend like 5 minutes on a phone call.
Yeah.
And so he called me, right? And it was a Valentine's Day because Valentine's coming. Remember that. And it was coming up. So he called me. He was like, hey, he's like, what are you doing? You know, he's trying to sweet
Little
talk me.
Rico
Whatever.
Suave.
Rico Suave
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
you know? And I was like, hey, I was like, oh, you didn't come to school today, but you went to go see another girl, whatever. This was 14 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Long
Yeah, I ain't
time
gonna
ago.
lie. They go see
And I
another
was
girl.
like, okay. He's like, all right. He's like, I'm going to come see you after school. I was like, cool, whatever. He came to see me after school. He brought me a whole rose bush. He thought la
Yeah, yeah.
madre. And I was like, okay.
I'm a little Mac Daddy over here.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's crazy, man, and man, it's just it's mind blowing how we grew up very similar lives. But when you told me you were from Orlando, I was like, damn.
Yeah, you don't expect that, right? You expect me to be from like Lakeland, Tampa, or
Honest to
I
God,
thought
I thought you were from
Tampa.
Tampa. Yeah,
Yeah,
thought you were from
yeah,
Tampa.
yeah.
You got that Tampa swag,
right.
You know,
no,
I was-
man.
That's crazy. And my dad. All right, so a lot of people don't know we do photography and videography. We do a lot of events. So like 15 years ago, we did our first event in Tampa.
Órale.
So it was with my dad. I was helping my dad out, bro. We were there, and I seen Mexicans, and we're like, there's like this little venue, and behind that venue, you can see downtown Tampa. There's huge buildings, and I seen this party got fucking packed with Mexican people, and I was like, there's Mexicans in Tampa.
Yes, bro. That's
what the
crazy,
fuck?
man.
I was like, I didn't know there was.
Crazy.
I didn't know there was Mexicans in Tampa. And then last month we did a quinceañera here in Orlando, right near downtown. They're from Tampa. So a lot of people from Tampa are migrating over here now.
Órale.
And I was like, what? So a lot of people from Tampa were up here. But yeah, 15 years ago, when I seen Mexicans in Tampa, it blew my mind.
Right.
And they got into a fight at the end of the night. They had to cancel a party.
It's not a quinceañera if there's no fight,
Right.
right?
Exactly. And then
They're drunk deals, fighting
Yeah.
over
Right,
fucking
everybody.
and then
terrenos and shit.
we were in we were in Jacksonville in November. We did another quinceañera.
There's
Right.
Mexicans in
Dude.
Jacksonville
I didn't
now,
know
bro.
that.
The party
Look,
was
man,
packed.
look, bro. I went to Key West,
Yes.
right? And I'm over there chilling with paisas, and they live there and work there. Like, yeah, there's Mexicans in Key West. You know?
Damn.
Bro, we're everywhere now.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't even about like we
No.
should get that out of our mind
Yeah.
to where like there's Mexicans here, bro. There's
No.
Mexicans
Everywhere,
now. So we're,
everywhere.
like,
Yeah, I agree in that, and it's amazing that our culture and you know our ethnicity. I'm saying
Ethnicity.
that. There you go.
Uh-huh.
That's what I got here. It's spreading, bro.
Yeah.
We're spreading like COVID. That's probably a bad joke. You know, I'm about to cut that off. But no, bro, it's like we're spreading. Yeah, same thing with Tampa and Miami. When I found out there was Mexicans and in Miami, and I'm not,
Homestead.
yeah, and I'm not saying it like a bad thing. I'm saying it like it warms my heart, bro. Like right now, before we came here, we passed here and went to the little store right here. It was like 2 taco stands.
yeah, I mean back then, like I
Yeah.
said, bro, like, and it comes back like, okay, so going back, a lot of things that we suffered too when we came from Dallas to Orlando, believe it or not, we couldn't even find tortillas at the store.
No, I believe you.
Mm-hmm.
No,
We
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
find
You had if you
tortillas.
didn't make them, you didn't eat them.
Right, but
Yeah.
no, you needed the masa too.
Yep,
you
So you
needed
couldn't
the
even
masa.
find masa, and then we found, like you said, we found this place to where, and keep in mind, like there's been Mexicans here and there, but we moved into a spot where there was no Mexicans, no nothing. So we found this place called a Popka. Shout out to everybody. Nathan
Hey,
K,
I got
Popka.
people. I got family in the pocket. Yeah, shout
one
out to
time
them.
for Popka. They had a Mexican store going on.
Right.
And then we were able to find like produce and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But yeah, man, like 20 years ago, bro, like it was hard.
No,
being
no,
Mexican,
no,
like,
no,
Right.
and I agree.
culture wise.
No.
Right.
And I agree because, you know, I'm 31. So 30 years ago, my parents just came to this country. My mom just came to the country. They didn't know where to give birth. My mom didn't know where to give birth. But we got lucky. You know, we're in Lakeland. Plant City's right next to us
I
in
got
Dover. So there's a lot of, what do you call them, organizations that help immigrants. So my mom went to this organization, you know. She's like, hey, I'm pregnant, I'm finna have a baby. Where do I go? You know, my mom was like, where do I go? And they were like, listen, go to Tampa General, because I was born in Tampa.
Oh, what are they?
Go to Tampa General Hospital, and they're helping out the immigrants, because my mom was picking strawberries at the time. So we got lucky in Plant City. You know, all the crowd, you know, Plant City's been very Hispanically,
Yeah.
you know.
Right.
So we got lucky. But yeah, you know, but Lakeland, nothing.
I thought that story with labor was gonna go somewhere. I thought like your mom found somebody that was like a naturalista or something, and you were born like in the living room somewhere or something.
No. Oh, well, I'll give you better. I'll give you a better one. So yeah, so my mom didn't know where to give. My mom didn't know where to give birth, and they're like, no, go to Tampa General. My mom's having, you know, she's having me in the car. When I was born, it was the 4th of July. So the nurse tells my mom, she's like, oh, look, they're doing fireworks for your son. So my mom always had like this thought that 4th of July was meant for my birthday.
Se la crió.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big,
yeah.
you know,
She didn't know,
no,
eh?
she didn't know.
Oh, wow.
She didn't know. So, and then I guess within time, you know, she's like, oh, you know, I always thought 4th of July was like a special thing for you. I was like, no, mom, that's the independence
That's
of America.
crazy, bro.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's
Wow.
crazy. It's crazy.
And
Man.
talking about birth, were you born here or were you born in
And you said Dallas.
Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Parkland,
And-
Parkland Hospital, the same hospital they took Kennedy.
Wow.
shoot.
That's crazy.
John F. Kennedy.
And what part of Mexico is your family from?
They're from Michoacan.
No
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
Tierra Caliente?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Tierra
yeah.
Caliente.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
dope.
on here. I don't know if you could look.
I'm a bad reader, man.
The sombrero de Estilla on there.
Oh, shit. It's
Yeah.
right there. Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
detailed. You gotta
Okay,
really
yeah.
look,
Well, I'm kind of blind. So,
got
yeah,
you.
look, baby got a little sombrero. You don't
Okay.
you don't got the
Tierra
little
Calientes,
Okay.
you don't get the little sombrero on your car.
I got, yeah.
You got-
I got
Yeah.
Who doesn't? Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
see
yeah,
that.
shout out to Tierra Caliente.
Shout out,
man.
man. That's half of our clients right there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And,
That's why when the music cut on, you knew what. Oh, okay. I got
Bro,
you.
we do that our
every
biggest
Saturday.
clients are people from like Guerrero.
That blew my mind too. Like you say, I didn't know that there were so many people from Tierra Caliente on that side.
So
like
many.
recently, like, cause I ain't got no business being over there on Polk County or,
Yeah.
whatever. But when I found out that there was raza out there like that, like Tierra Caliente, I was like, wow.
and they all know each other.
Yeah.
Like so other like from the people people from Guerrero and Lakeland
I got you.
are different from the people in the Guerrero from Plant City.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Órale.
But they all like fuck with each
I
other.
got you, I
yeah,
got
it's
you, I
like
got you.
San Miguel and
Yeah, the whole nine,
Yeah,
right,
the whole thing.
And
But
talking about the whole jizz, what made you your skits? I knew you from Tony. Tony was
Yeah.
like
How did y'all hear about me? Like what like how'd y'all find
Tony's the one that told me about you.
the first time I heard about you was at the Mamalona Fest. You were with your camera, and you had glasses on, and you were dancing. That's why I found out, because you were dancing, bro. Like you were dancing in the crowd with your fucking camera. I'm like, damn, this dude's getting some fucking dope footage, because you dance with your camera.
Yeah.
And then later, I seen that you you posted a photo, and you tagged Mamalona Fest, and then
I got you.
it was just like
got
because the people that organized the Mamalona Fest, they're the guy, one of the main dudes from the show. He's a good friend of mine, Antonio Caracheo. Shout out to Caracheo.
Okay. Yeah.
He's one of the hosts. He's one of the organizers for the show.
Right.
Him
right.
and Sergio Buscock. So
shout out to Sergio Nava.
shout out to them.
Shout out to
So
them
I know
boys.
them. They're from Antonio, he's from the same place where I'm from, Mexico.
Oh,
in
okay.
Guanajuato.
I got you.
So
you.
we
Who cat? Antonio. Yeah, yeah. He rides around in the 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom and his family were from the same place. So when he organized the show, he's been doing the videos for a long time.
Hey, bro, and
too.
shout outs to them boys, man, because I don't know how long y'all been doing it like that over there in Polk County or Hillsborough or wherever, but that is something dope and new that they're bringing in, and you know, because of that, we're meeting each other.
Exactly.
I met a lot of people
Exactly.
through them, you know, and everybody's
That is crazy.
Everybody has something to bring to the table,
Yes,
whether
sir.
you're doing blogs, whether you're doing blah blah blah, like micheladas and whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout outs to all the
Yeah.
truck
The truck
organization that do their thing.
Well, we're sponsors at we were sponsored at
Yeah,
the
I
last
seen
truck
that, I
shows
seen that.
because he reached out to me and
I
he's
got
like,
you.
he's like, hey, you want to be a sponsor? Hell yeah, man. I was like, I'm down. Like,
Yeah.
And then I met you, and then you took a photo. I don't want to sound like a fucking stalker here, but you took a photo with Mondo.
Oh yeah, shout outs to Mondo and Lily Bay.
Mondo,
yeah,
Lily Bay.
yeah, yeah.
And here's the thing, I didn't know who they were at the time either.
Oh wow, get
no,
out of here.
No,
Yeah. I just started. Yeah, me too. I wasn't big on social media
Nah.
on doing anything, but once
Us
I started
neither.
Taco Plug and everything,
Yeah.
and I seen that Lily and them and Mondo were doing their thing, I'm like, wow.
And they're doing their
Yes.
damn
Wow,
thing,
bro.
Yeah.
And shout outs to them.
Yeah,
because-
hell
Yeah,
shout
shout
outs.
outs to them.
They putting us on the map, bro.
No, for sure.
Yes.
Putting us on the map, and not just that, but it's encouraging other people
Yes,
to do
Exactly.
stuff similar,
Exactly.
like with podcasts,
Exactly.
with
Sir.
branding. Like those are some people. And I met Lily at Tampa Taco. Shout out Tampa Taco. Have you
Shout
ever
out
been?
Tampa Taco. I've never been,
Bro,
but I
next
heard
time you're
a
in
lot of
Tampa,
good things.
Man, oh my, no, it's por nada. Dude is the coolest cat you'll ever meet, but he's serving up some badass tacos.
Oh, really?
Oh,
We got it.
I
We
have
got
to
it.
hit it up.
I think
Oh,
I follow
Lord.
them on IG, and we got to try that spot out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But so yeah, I was over there filming I think it was a giveaway, or I don't know if it was an episode. I don't know, but Lily comes to the store, and I met her, man, and you know she was super cool, man, and I was just trying to peep game and just like, hey, what should I do? And man, she
looks like really good people. I would really want to hang with her.
Super cool,
she
man.
looks
To
cool.
where like it looks like they want to help you. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, they're humble, they're
yeah,
humble,
right. And
yeah.
what they're doing is dope, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
I think I talked to Mondo a little bit.
I got you.
I reached out to him on IG, and because I'm the type of guy that if you killing it, you doing your thing, I'm gonna give you props.
Right.
I'm not gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like shit on you. I'm like, nah. And I told Mondo, bro, I was like during the hurricane, I wrote him on IG, and I was like, bro, because my parents are from Guanajuato, and he's from Guanajuato.
Órale.
I said, bro, he did a vlog in Mexico where they wake up at 4 a.m, they start partying.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite.
My family
one.
does that too. Where I'm
órale,
from.
I
So I'm
got
like, bro, I'm showing my parents, bro. Swear to God, I had my mom and dad watching Lily and Bake's vlog, and I wrote him, I was like, bro, like I'm showing my parents who you are and stuff. But I just got to meet him from the same thing.
I got you.
And like, yeah, shout out to Lily and Babe.
Definitely doing their thing out there.
They're killing it. And
Guadis.
Yeah,
Guadis,
Guadis, yeah. It's kind of dope that we have them. They're from Tampa.
Yeah.
And they're killing it, man.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
Wow.
give them their flowers soon too. But yeah, man. So and another thing, how did you come up with the name Taco Plug?
Yeah, how did you?
Because
come up with
I
that?
remember when I first found out who you were, I like to do my research. Not to say that I'm like nosy, but I like to do my research.
right.
I get into that rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? I'll go in the rabbit hole. First thing I see, it says, "We do not sell tacos" on your website.
I had to put it on there, man, because people would hit me up. It was like, "Hey, man, can you come cater? Can you do?"
Oh
this?"
my God, are you serious?
Yeah. To where like they would see the stuff. I was like, and don't get me wrong, that's cool that they're taking.
Yeah.
They're seeing your stuff and they're. But I'm not selling tacos. Like, man, look at the goddamn page, man. We out here. Like, it's gonna obviously. But then again, I know where it was the confusion was from, right? And I got tired of responding, and then it got to a point where I wasn't even replying to the DMs.
Right.
So I was like, man, take the time to look at what I'm doing, you know?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I would just be like, I don't sell tacos. So I put that shit right on my profile. Like,
Yeah.
we do not sell
Sell
tacos.
tacos.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And speaking of Taco Plug, we got some of his merch on right
yeah.
now.
Oh, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for
No,
representing.
thank you. El Taco Plug. And we got the taco with the plug like connecting to it.
Oh yes.
I got Mr. Pac and Mr. Sanchez on my shirt right now. I don't know if you can see it.
That shirt right there means a lot to me.
No, it's dope right here.
Because it's a part of who I am.
No, I
and
feel
it's a
you.
part of what a lot of people are in culture. But we'll get back to that.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, to answer the question, man, one day I was just sitting at a local spot eating tacos.
Yeah.
And se me vino la idea to where like, man, like these are some dope ass spots. Like, I think a lot more people should know about it. Because I feel like with raza, especially with first generation people or immigrants, we would say, they have a good they got good food, but at the end of the day, we might not know how to market ourselves business wise and stuff like that. So we're like, I was like, damn, man, if I could come in here and do something, whether it be YouTube, whether it be whatever, and help them out. So we're like, hey man, come check this dope ass spot out. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to fucking Taco Bell, Chipotle, or whatever. Don't get me wrong, hater, right? Go wherever the hell you want to go, but nah, support mom and pops that have the tias and the cuñadas out there flipping tortillas, handmade.
Right.
On God.
So I remember, and I didn't have Taco Plug or whatever, so I think I did a poll on my personal page. And I was like, hey, if I did a taco review page, would you guys follow me, right? And everybody started hitting me up like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And
that's what attracted me to you is I love food.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Who does
love
it?
food.
Who
doesn't
it?
love
Who
food?
doesn't?
Right.
And he was like, I'm hitting this guy. He hits all the review spots. I said, let me follow him. I said, because
You're a food critic, man.
I love to
Let me
hear
stop
about
y'all
it.
there.
Yeah.
I'm not a food critic. I don't think I'm a food critic.
Okay, yeah.
My thing is, I just love food.
Yeah.
To where I want to show the experience that I'm having at that place.
So you do mukbang. It's like kind of like
I don't know if it's mukbang. And then again, too, I find myself getting categorized as like a foodie and stuff. And I would tell people, I'm like, nah, man, I ain't no foodie, man. Like, don't listen to me. If I like it, I'll like it.
Right.
But who am I to tell you, bro, don't come to this mom and pop spot because I don't like it.
Right.
Like, my thing is like, nah, if you like the episode that I did and they look good to you, go check them out yourself, blah, blah, blah. But I'm never going to talk down and be like, hey, don't come to Don Julio's spot because that fool
and see, I'm
doesn't
like
put
that.
salt in his carne asada.
Right.
I don't know.
I know. And
You
see,
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
like that. I go based on the picture. I'm going to go be a food critic myself.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Exactly. Yeah,
But you do make it look good though.
No, I think they make them look good because I think they know you're coming.
Yeah.
So they're gonna put you on right.
And a lot of the places that you have, you ate at, I didn't even know they existed.
That's what we're here for.
And
So yeah, but back to the story. So I was sitting there and I did a poll while I was sitting there, and bro, like everybody was like, yeah, man, heck yeah, you got the character, like you can do it. And I'm like, yeah, heck yeah. So man, I remember going home and just thinking like, okay, maybe we could do something.
Right.
And I was like, what should I call myself? Blah, blah, blah. So I don't know exactly when it hit me, but the shit just hit me like, man, I'm going to call myself the Taco Plug. You know,
It's catchy.
it's catchy, and I was like, man, I'm gonna rock with it. I started doing my design what I wanted it to be.
Okay.
And then I had a graphic designer bring it to life, you know. But if you see the earlier sketches, like I still have them. So we're like, it looks like Taco Plug, but you're like, God damn, you can't draw with the shit.
No, you're lying.
No, yeah, I still have the original stuff.
But keep them, bro. That's memories right there.
Yeah,
That's memories.
but,
That's memories where you came from, you know?
No, right. And like, man, like, this is just the beginning, guys. Like, I there's a lot of people que dicen, no, que Julano, es muy presumido or he believes too. Like, nah, man, like, if I don't pat my own goddamn shoulder, who the hell's gonna pat
Who's
it?
going to do it
You
for
know what I'm
you?
saying? So my thing is, I'm gonna keep dropping.
Exactly.
If the views and the response ain't there, one day, if I keep going, being consistent with it, it's gonna happen.
And
You know
that's
what I'm
one
saying?
thing that I actually shared today on my Facebook. I said, do not cancel your business just because people you know do not support you. The world is full of strangers rooting for you. A customer will become a friend faster than a friend will become a customer.
You're right.
Amen.
You're right.
Amen.
You're
You
right.
know, and it's like
You're right.
that's where it comes from. You know, it's like that's why I told Tony, I was like, I'm not gonna cancel just something because
there's
family
times we feel like that,
Right.
though.
feel
Yeah,
like
because
that.
I mean, cause think about it, like, cause sometimes I do it too. So we're like, I'll see a post, I'll just go, boom, boom, boom. I won't even hard, but like,
Yeah,
damn,
yeah.
how many people do that? Like, a lot
Right.
of
Yeah,
people
yeah,
do
yeah. A
it.
lot
So,
of people do that.
I mean,
But the family and friends do it the most, though. That's the crazy part.
man, yes and no, and I know what you're talking about, but man, like, I was fortunate enough to when I came out with that,
Hell yeah.
bro, I didn't have that problem, bro. Like, family and friends were like, hell yeah.
That's
Fucking
good.
Well, us,
fucking with,
yeah,
you know?
and that's amazing. With us, we were the same way, but like towards like the middle, like towards like there was like this transition. Like at first, when it began, it was like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But then when it became something,
Right.
that's when everybody was like,
well, I mean, now if you say it like that, I think so too. Yeah,
You know,
You know,
it
you're right.
becomes
there's a
like that.
transition
Yeah, it
there.
does, it does.
And
Yeah.
it's like
that's where I mean. It's like at the beginning, it's
Yeah.
like
All the
everybody's
love,
for you.
right,
everybody-
you're
all
right.
the love is there for you.
yeah.
But once
it's
you
like
start making
once
shit
you're at
happen,
that peak,
yeah.
you know, that peak, it's like boom.
Or if you're there and you're not doing what it's expected, then everybody kind of loses interest. type.
Exactly.
But it goes back to us as creators. We
Exactly.
have to, you know what, man?
Yeah.
Something ain't working. Let's tweak it. It's
Yeah.
fine. Blah blah blah. And like, you know.
And it's and it can also be like a lot of family and friends don't understand this.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
a whole
right,
different
right,
game.
right.
This is something different and stuff.
Yeah, we just had to take a breaky break, guys.
The camera overheats. I don't want to say what camera it is, but it overheats. And I wish you guys can see our setup. We got a light, a camera, a shitload of cables, and yeah, and
we managed to keep it professional.
yeah,
Right.
this is hey, this
My
is
bad, my
hey,
bad.
no. This
Hello?
is yeah. This can you hear yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear yourself?
Okay.
Yeah. This is his first podcast ever, and you know this is our second guest, so it's all new to him. That's the second time I told him to pick up the mic.
My bad.
No, you good. At the end of the day, we're grateful that you on it. He was like, Tony, you got to scoot in. But I was going to tell you, I don't want to get too close because I have this attendance sheet that get people pregnant. And I got like 4 kids. So I don't want shit. I have this curse.
Better turn your ass around.
Hey, I got this curse. Like, if
Shit.
all I got
Not around here, chief.
all I got to do is wink at a chick and she's knocked
Damn.
up. So every time I say,
with or without the lower bike.
with the lowrider bike. Yeah. But listen, also, babe, bring that in a little bit.
What?
Got the little Scarface on the desk. That just shows you that the man of the hour, he's a boss. Look at that. The world,
The world
is
is
yours.
yours.
Montana, I think
And
the
if-
word should be everybody.
And if you don't know what that is, you're too fucking young, man. God damn it. It's Scarface, all right? It's Scarface. I'm going to say it right there. Scarface.
Classic movie.
Classic,
movie.
awesome movie. Even though he wasn't Cuban, was he like Italian? Al Pacino, right? He still killed it. He's one of
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
He's
right,
one of
right.
us. So, what do you have planned in the future with the Taco Plug in the merch? Because first of all, like this shirt right now, like I feel like I'm fucking fit. Like I feel like no one wants to try me right now with this shirt.
Right. Yeah. And my thing is when
It feels great.
Right.
by the way.
When I drop merch, I tell them, I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna wear something that I wouldn't wear.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sell something that I wouldn't wear. So I tell them like, hey man, I want the top quality. You know, I don't want the shit to shrink or whatever. And I want it to look good. You know, so we pay a little bit extra to make the thing. You know, and you could wash that shirt, man, and it's still gonna be rockable. You know,
appreciate it, man.
But yes, to answer your question, as far as merch, yeah, we got some things coming up, man. We do a lot of truck shows, as y'all know.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna implement something like that, new designs and stuff like that. But like everything, man, I just we haven't been putting too much effort on it, to where I need to get on my game. And
you're doing a good job, man.
Thank you, man.
You're killing it. And I feel like us as content creators, we don't give ourselves, because my wife reminds me of this all the time, Miss Aga. She because I'm real fucking hard on myself. Like I can edit this podcast for like 2-3 days because I won't be proud. I won't be satisfied with what I have. And we're hard on ourselves, man. But I don't know if anyone's telling you, bro, you're killing it.
Thank you, man.
You're doing a good job. And I think it's fucking dope what you have made.
Yes.
And
thank you.
if you haven't seen him at any truck show, this isn't just a normal guy, I don't even want to say influencer. I want to say content creator. If you go, and you see him at one of these truck shows, he has his tent. He's marketing himself. You have the backdrop. You have your merch. And you have a cool fucking dude right here. You have a great guy. And that just shows you, bro, that like you said, you don't give it the whole 50 or maybe the 100. But whatever you're giving it, it's fucking working.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
It's working.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's
Thank
working.
you, man. Thank you.
And I said it once, said it twice. This isn't for everybody. And no disrespect to no one out there, but it is fucking difficult. The headaches, the stress. Like we were just talking, like we don't even sleep good at night.
And how do you see it? Like you being a creator, how do you see it? Like how do you see the life of it? Like do you see it not being enough, or do you see it being too much, or how do you see it?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's
Like even
dope.
what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Like I'm, you guys are excited and happy that I was able to come out here and chop it up with y'all.
Yes,
but man,
sir.
I'm enjoying it myself.
Yeah, it's
Like,
fun, right?
What average cat does this type of stuff?
Right.
Whether only 100 or 2 people or 200 people see it, it is what it is. But we're having a good time.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
And we have the courage to get outside of our comfort zone and have conversations in front of a camera.
Exactly.
sir.
Not a lot of people could do that.
No,
Right?
sir.
So my thing is, man, Taco Plug, man, I see Taco Plug when it's time. Taco Plug's going to be everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Taco Plug's going to be, you're going to know entertainment.
Exactly.
Whether it be music, film, anything.
That's dope.
We
That's
gonna
dope.
have some part of it. I just got to tweak a little few things and get my mind right and get shit popping. But like I said, we gonna do something for ourselves and something for the culture.
Right.
Like when I say, even when I was a kid in 6th grade, 7th grade, even right now as my adult life, I represent Mexicanos everywhere I go.
Everywhere,
whether
man.
it be
Everywhere,
business, whether it be
everywhere.
blah blah blah, because I can hold a conversation with anybody.
Right.
Yes, sir.
I don't get intimidated by how much money you have, how old you are, whatever. Nah.
Right, because we bleed the same blood.
Right.
Yes,
Not
sir.
Not just that. It goes back to how powerful we are as our parents. Our parents, if you look back at the things that our parents as immigrants were able to do in such a short time, whether business owners, landlords, whatever, they paved the way for us.
They did, bro. They did.
To be whatever. Man, we're in America. That's the land of opportunity. And what people don't understand, man, United States is a great place to be in.
The best. One of the best.
Yes. And not being 100% go USA.
Patriotic
Yeah,
USA,
right. No,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong, man. We got to be that way too. But we also can't forget where we come from.
Exactly.
And I'm humbled enough to where like I could go to Mexico and I could have a conversation with a 70-year-old viejito, and he's gonna be like, "Damn, este muchacho es una buena persona."
Right.
I could go to the hood and talk to my black partner with Gold Grill, and he'd be like, "Damn, that Mexican dude's a cool ass motherfucker." But that's just who I am, and that's what I want to bring out to the world. To where like, damn, I just thought Mexicans were construction workers and bricklayers and landscapers. Damn. Nah, they motherfuckers got some sauce. They got some swag. They got, and that's what I'm here to prove to whatever I do.
You're bringing the culture alive.
Yeah, because if I can make you laugh, shit, hopefully one day I can make you cry too.
Exactly.
That's dope. Yeah, amen. And we love what you're doing. And I know when the first time we were talking at the truck show, I was like, bro, I love what you're doing. Like, I know I don't even know you personally. I don't know you that long.
That means a lot, though, man.
Well,
When
no,
people,
hell
when
yeah.
people, when people come up to me and or the same way like that, they feel like they know you, but they don't, because it is the truth. They know you from your videos and stuff.
Right.
But
like
we
that.
can relate. We can relate.
Right.
Yeah.
And man, that means a lot to me. To
No,
like,
yes, sir.
damn, man, I want to keep going.
Right.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's and when he came to me, he's like, "Hey, let's go to the taco plugs over there." I'm like, "Okay, let's go," you know?
Yeah.
And we went over there. You're a cool ass dude.
Thank you,
Right
thank
off rip when I met you, you know, you were cool, you know, you were down to earth, you
Right.
know. You weren't this type of person that just carried yourself up high.
You just,
Right.
nah, you're just a normal guy,
You're a
bro.
normal
Yeah.
guy.
And a lot to do with that, man. I'm getting older, you know. I'm not young. Well, I'm don't get me wrong, we're young, right? But we're
Right,
not
right.
young in.
Yeah,
We're not
yeah.
jits.
I
We're
know,
not,
yeah,
As
right.
a Florida, right?
Yes,
But
sir.
the older I'm getting, man, the more I appreciate my dad.
Yes,
You know?
sir.
So where we get caught up in, I don't know how y'all grew up, but it seems like we have the same upbringing.
Yes, sir.
Right.
My thing was, I had street friends, and I was in the streets too. But then again, nah, man, if you wanted to do that, that's because you wanted to.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
You had a role model. You had a dad that was working hard as hell to keep you out the streets, to get a roof on your head, to have nice things, to where your mom was always there, you know? Like,
Exactly.
you had a good foundation. So who are you to just be wilding out and doing
Cualquiera, you know?
right, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, my thing is, the older I get, man,
The wiser.
the wiser,
Yeah.
like, hey, I tell everybody, and you know, I don't know if there's kids listening, because most of my followers I cater to, but I like, so that's why most of like
Right.
the people they're our age, because I'm not gonna be out there doing TikToks. So we're like, bro, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm gonna
not,
cater to
no.
y'all, like
Yes,
people,
sir.
stuff like that. So, but man, like the older we get, like the more I appreciate my dad more, because my dad my dad is a solid ass dude, man, with his heart genuine, and that's
my suegro.
That's
Okay.
my, yeah,
That's
yeah.
my
Right.
suegro, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I grew up in how you grew up. I was tough. I was,
Yeah.
you know, I had to be ratchet. You know, at
right.
times, you know.
Yeah, but
and
at times, you're
at
right.
times,
You still got well,
at times,
right? Depends,
right? You know,
got you.
and when I moved in with him,
Yeah.
it was a whole different dynamic.
Hey, they humble her down.
They,
I got you, I
they
got
you.
humbled
Which is
me
a good thing,
down.
which is
You
a
know,
good thing.
It's a good thing.
Right.
I'm not gonna say it was a bad thing, because his parents, like my family was. I'm not gonna lie to you. My family's ghetto. My
yeah.
family's very ghetto.
Yeah, because
And-
you're not first generation Mexican.
No,
You're
we're
like
second, third,
second,
right.
second,
So, yeah,
third,
yeah. And it makes
second,
sense.
third,
It
and
makes
you know,
sense. It makes
and
sense.
when I moved in with him, it was a culture shock.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, no, this is the way it needs to be. This is the way it needs to
Más
be.
humilde.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I was
There you
like,
go.
Right.
I was like, hey man, I was like, babe, you got to get up and make lunch. She's like, I don't do that. Do you want a place to stay? She's like, what do you mean? Yeah,
Like
I
that.
was like, baby, if you don't make lunch, you can't.
Mr.
You,
Aga got
yeah.
okay.
I was
now.
like, you
Yeah.
can't live here, and I got to prove my mom wrong. And she's like, okay. So even if she got up, it was like a whole different thing. If
It
I'm-
was a culture
Yeah.
shock
No,
for
yeah,
me,
yeah,
you
right,
know?
right, right,
and it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
to the point where whenever he woke up, I had to wake up with him to
No,
make him
right,
lunch,
right,
to make
right,
him
right,
this,
right,
to
yeah,
make him
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I had to prove to myself, to my suegro and my suegro that
Yeah.
I was
But we
worthy.
don't do that no more.
not no
we broke
more.
that
I got
curse.
you. No,
we
yeah.
broke that generation because I have girls now, and now that you think about it, I don't want my girls to get up for any motherfucker, even if they love them. I don't want my girls
Yeah.
to be treated like, oh, they got to get up and do this.
Yeah, because you got to separate the
Yeah.
machismo thing. And don't
Exactly.
get me wrong, people que les echan lonche. Look, like my thing is, hey, maybe you need lunch because you're a
Yeah.
construction worker.
Yes.
Need, like they don't have that hour to go and get something. Blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
So I get
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
part.
yeah, part
but
of
if
it.
you don't have to do it, I mean,
Yeah.
ain't nobody, because back then, like, oh, no te echan lonche, güey.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
and then, you know what Tony says? He says, no, mi vieja me da pa lonche, güey.
No. And I used to get shit on because
You
like
know?
there was times because she works.
No, right. And
Yeah,
that's
she
the
works.
difference. Hartas eran amas de casa.
Yes.
So we're like, they were just
No.
strictly.
Right.
No,
The-
yeah,
to the
right.
woman, to
No,
the husband,
right,
to the
right.
house,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
hogar,
and,
y todo.
and a lot of people didn't see this like my coworkers, they'll get lunch, but their wives only worked on the weekends.
I got you.
And they were home all day. And I was like,
Right.
dude, my wife works
Yeah, yeah.
every day and on the weekends and after
My
work.
dog Tony, I would come with
Bro,
a lunchable and shit.
They were like, Tony ain't bring no lunch. Shit, they gave me lunch money. Shit, I ain't got lunch. But they gave me lunch money.
I know exactly where you're
Cause she'll be like, she'll cash at me because we used to use cash at me.
Yeah.
That's probably a good
Yeah,
shirt
yeah.
for Taco Plug.
Right.
No te echan lonche with the question mark.
Yeah.
And the Taco
Lonche.
Plug.
Yeah, and
We
she,
gonna
Put
work
up
on
there,
something. We
no,
gonna
that's
work.
dope. And
We
she's
gonna
like,
work.
and I was like, nah, she don't send me lunch, but hey, she'll cash at me like $20 to buy me a little something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Little Chick-fil-A.
But
Little
it's like
something, you
and
know?
it's like that I feel like that's breaking in me growing up.
Yeah.
You know, my family and her family were like a whole different thing. But I was like, my dad's like, man, don't they echan lunch? I was like, bro, they give me lunch money, bro. I'm good.
Right.
You know,
right.
she gives me money because you know I take care of everything else, but she gives me lunch money.
No,
but
yeah.
but now that I have because I have 3 girls, and I don't want my girls to be like, oh yes sir, I'm sorry.
Sorry, it's
Yeah.
bothering me.
No,
My
no,
bad,
no.
my bad.
No, I just told him if we get too close, I might get him pregnant. This is shit that I got. I don't know
Hey,
why.
chill out. I'm burning
Yeah.
out my 3rd beer. Chill out. Maybe otras tres? Who
Dude,
knows?
hey, I got
knows?
Yeah.
hey, I got some swimmers in me. That's all I gotta say. They haven't let me down
Motherfucking
yet.
Tony.
No, I'm gonna get a vasectomy soon. No, seriously, I am. No,
He is.
Yeah, I am.
He is.
Yeah,
I thought he is gonna get a vasectomy.
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm getting nip.
Oh,
Sip.
dale, I got you. I got
Yeah.
you.
I've
Yeah.
been on birth control all my life.
Yeah,
like
bro.
literally, like my daughter, she's gonna be 9 years old.
That's your youngest?
That's my youngest.
Órale.
We got a 9.
A
10,
a 13,
and a
a
12.
Damn,
So,
little ladders. Little,
Yeah. So our whole 20s we've been parents. Like
Yeah,
we, you
same
know,
thing,
yeah,
same
we've
thing.
been,
Yeah.
been
Yeah,
parents.
same
Oh yeah, you too?
And
Yeah,
then, and
yeah.
I'm tired, bro.
Right,
I'm
right,
exhausted.
right.
I can't do this on my 40s and my
How,
50s.
how long you been a parent for?
Man, I 19.
Oh
I had
really?
we had
Oh,
our first
shit.
kid at 19.
Oh,
Oh, we
damn.
had ours at 18.
18,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like estamos.
Yeah, no, no.
my
Yes.
oldest is 15.
Oh really?
Yeah, 15,
Okay.
10, and 4.
Our oldest is gonna be 13.
Okay.
He
No,
will be
he is
13,
13, bro.
and he's gonna be 14 this year.
Yeah.
But my thing is, and I get where y'all come from, but I feel like right now, if I stop having kids, the life that I wasn't able to enjoy at my 20s,
Yes.
yes,
or
sir.
whatever,
Yeah.
like if we play our cards right, you know, we'll be able to be a little bit more
Retired
free
again, you know,
at our
do-
40s.
That's our goal.
Go out there.
Yeah. I was telling.
And yeah, even with babysitters, your older kid could take care of the
Yeah,
younger ones,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
But it's like now you know, for
But
you to have a
now-
kid is like you're the taco plug. You have your business, you know, and you have your other kids. It's like us. I see it as like, you know, the Aga Productions is growing, the painting company,
Yeah,
and then I want this to grow.
right.
I can't afford to be a dad right now, and it's
Right.
too
I
much.
I got
It-
right,
it's
right, yeah,
too
yeah,
much.
right.
It's
right,
like
right.
we got pregnant with our child when we were 18 years old.
Yeah, right,
18.
yeah.
When I was 20,
we were kids having
Yeah.
kids,
We were kids
man.
having kids.
I was
That's-
21.
I think that's a conversation we should have for another episode.
yeah,
Yes.
If I'm
absolutely,
invited.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
you're welcome.
definitely.
Hell yeah, you're welcome back.
But yeah, I think these are things that we should be talking about. That I mean, I'm pretty sure people talk about these conversations, but some shit
But
that we
from
should
our
bring it in.
perspective,
Right?
as content
Parents.
It
creators
ain't easy,
and
man.
parents,
It ain't
it's
easy,
not.
and it ain't easy being together still.
No.
Shit, that's what, like a 5% ratio. Like,
We've been together since we were 14 years old.
imagínate.
Imagínate,
Yeah.
we're 31.
We're 31.
We're 31.
16
and it's
years,
like 16
17,
years.
something like
Yeah,
You know,
and
it's a
to still
long
be
time.
together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
long time. It took a lot of trial and error.
Right.
I got a couple tierras in Mexico.
Hey.
She found out, so she ain't going nowhere now.
That's for a whole nother.
No.
No.
Nah, I don't know, man. It's like, we're just like honest with each other, bro.
I got you.
And
Right.
I guess that's how we make it work.
Right.
It's an honest relationship.
I feel you.
At the end
You
of the
know.
day.
Right.
Yeah, and then she a little crazy too, so I'm scared to leave. I ain't gonna lie. she a little crazy.
Hey, he
Enough
always tells
said,
me. He
enough
always
said.
tells me all that. He goes, "It's cheaper to keep her." I'm like, "You are
And then-
you're
That's
right."
the saying. That's how the saying goes.
I think another thing is that we've been together for so long, and she's man, the loyalty, the respect,
Yeah.
and the fucking. If I fight, she fighting with me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Hopefully, it don't get to that
Yeah,
point.
Right.
and it's like
No.
we both came from nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of people
Right,
don't know that we
yeah.
both came from nothing. But anyways, so the taco plug in a couple years ain't gonna be the taco plug. It's gonna be
Yeah, taco. So I think it's time to evolve.
yeah.
Right.
It's
You
gonna
gotta
be
evolve.
more than the
You
taco
go-
plug.
You
Yeah,
gotta evolve with everything.
Yeah.
Right now, like it's like how you say, y'all are seeing trial and error.
Yes, sir.
Right now with me, you know what I'm saying? Like later on, if you go back and look at the videos a year ago,
hmm
I only been doing this for about a year
year
and
and
a
a
half.
half?
damn.
Yeah, right.
That's good though.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, the effort that I put in and the amount of love that they get is there. Like, I can't.
It's there, bro. It's there.
Right. Right. But I feel like once we start putting more effort, man, I just I started working with Busy, You know, shout out to Vizzy.
Shout out to Vizzy,
Shout
man.
out to Vizzy.
He's a great content creator as well.
I feel like he's bringing something more to the game on my end that is gonna change.
Like
To
what?
like, cause I always wanted to tell a story, and show, and have conversation.
But you just didn't know how to put it out there.
Yeah, that's where Vizzy comes into where like, man, he'll make your shit look like a movie, and
Yeah.
it's entertaining.
Hell
So
yeah.
we're like, hopefully, man, I'm really excited this year to see what me and him are
And
gonna
I'm
bring out.
excited. I'm
Thank you.
excited to see where you guys are gonna evolve
Yeah.
to, where
Likewise,
you guys are gonna
likewise.
go to.
Right, right.
I'm excited for that because I'm excited for you. Like
Thank
you're
you,
one of my
thank
raza. You
thank
know,
you.
I want to see you elevate. I
And
want to see you do.
I even
great.
wrote them. I was like, I think I wrote you on the last thing. I was like, bro, great duo.
Yeah,
Yes.
I literally
Right,
wrote them. I was
right.
like, great duo.
Yes.
Like if you see, it's like now if you see Vizzy, you see a taco plug.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I
And-
want that. I
yeah,
want that.
and that's
I
dope.
want
I
what-
love that
right.
because I love Vizzy.
Vizzy's a cool ass dude, man. Like,
Vizzy's great.
and look, with Vizzy, he's younger than me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
But he brings out the youngness that I didn't have, or that
Yes,
that I
sir.
didn't que no pude tener.
And to basically say it, you're living out your vision through Vizzy.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Like, man, we were bicycle riding.
Exactly.
Through Lakeland. Like, that's some like shit that you see.
That's some
like,
white people shit, bro.
that's like some privileged shit.
Yeah,
And now
yeah.
I'm doing this shit in my mid 30s.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
you know,
fucking
But
dope.
bro, we went
Yeah.
out there, we rode bikes, we were talking, having conversation, we went to eat. Like,
yeah, that's great.
man, I came home and I'm like,
So-
man, I had a good day today.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
and-
a great friendship.
And that's
Right,
the thing about
right,
and I
right.
think that's why it makes it work for me and Tony because it's not only a work relationship.
We're not
and a
husband and wife, we're fucking
But it's
friends.
like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
friend
yeah.
relationship.
I got you, I
Like
got
we
you.
can go
That's
out.
my Vizzy.
like we
You know,
can go
I can
out.
kiss my Vizzy.
Come on now,
Yeah,
come on
yeah.
now.
You know,
there's a lot of trolls out there
Yeah, yeah.
fucking talking about me and Vizzy.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What the
Like,
fuck?
when are they gonna get
Fuck?
married? I'm like,
No.
man, they ain't trolls. It's people we know, but they fuck
Right.
with us. Shout out to Jits
You know-
Flex, fucking that little ass. I don't know if he still got that goddamn long curly hair, but
I never
Yeah.
thought about that.
no. But yeah, I
no.
mean, they just see it, so like, oh damn, y'all spending too much time with each other now.
No,
What's going on? You
it's
know,
like- it's
which
like-
ain't no wrong, but come on.
It's not wrong,
No,
but
no,
it's like
no.
you trying to content create.
Bro,
you
yeah,
trying to
like man, like,
elaborate. you
hey,
trying to
Busy,
do things.
Busy's my dog, man.
Yes.
Busy's my
Yeah.
dog,
And that's what I'm trying to say. Like he's my dog. Like
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like
No,
he's
you my
ride or
dog.
die. He's my ride or die. Like you know
man,
what I'm
that's
saying?
deep, man. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Like
That's
you
my
know,
dog.
yeah.
it's like I can be a husband and a wife with him,
got
but
you.
I can also
Be
be
a
a
Separate
friend.
that,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Like y'all can laugh. and
Yeah,
shit. I
we
got
can
you, I
fuck
got you,
around,
I got you.
Right.
and then that's what it comes to. Like we talk to a lot of other vendors, and
Right.
other vendors like at the trucks. I ain't gonna put no one out, but their significant others get mad when these other vendors talk to other vendors. And me and my wife, they're like, and they ask my wife, like, you don't get upset. My wife's like, well, why would I get upset? Like, this is business.
Yeah.
This is work. This isn't
Right.
real. This is,
Right,
you know.
right.
But it
I
is,
feel
and
you.
like you say, it's dope that your wife supports this. You know, your wife pushes you. You know,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
100%.
to
100%.
be the taco plug.
Yeah,
When are we gonna meet Miss Plug?
man, you invited to carne asada whenever you
Yeah,
invited,
yeah.
Oh,
man.
I'm
I
down.
can't wait to
you gotta
meet-
invite us.
We'll do-
Tony
we'll
does
do
a
one.
badass carne asada.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to
I
you.
do a little something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we'll definitely bring the
have to
family together. We'll
collaborate.
take the kids and
Yeah, absolutely. And
Sure.
you know, you live. We're actually in Orlando. If I didn't mention that yet,
Taco Plug
you know,
Studios.
407 baby, 863 in the 407. We're in the Taco Plug studio, so it's our first time doing a podcast in Orlando. But yeah, it's just crazy to see it's crazy to connect with other content creators because I hate saying it, but I am a content creator and I love it. And this is like I said, you're my second guest, and it's just dope to expand. And for me, and what I'm trying to say right now is that maybe the Taco Plug might go to Dallas, might do a little review in Dallas or something.
Yeah, man.
That little something right there.
We're actually working on that.
Oh really?
I'm working on the
Yeah.
Texas tour.
Ooh, hey, I'm a little marketing genius myself.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit up. Well, this is the plan. We're gonna hit up Dallas,
Okay.
Austin,
Ooh,
and San Antonio.
damn,
Oh,
a lot of
y'all
barbecue.
Yeah.
When you go to Dallas, let us know
Hell
because
yeah.
he has a lot of family over there.
A lot of
We'll hit
family
you
in
up.
Dallas.
All
Yeah,
right, bet.
Yeah.
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's like that's what we're gonna plan on in the near future, man.
The Taco Plug tour.
Taco Plug Texas.
Oh,
Damn,
I like that.
I like
We're gonna
that.
start traveling, man. The means are there, the availability's there, so why
Right.
not? You know.
Yeah.
Once we start traveling, hopefully people start taking this a little bit more shit. Like,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
shit, motherfucker just ain't out here doing local shit. He's out there
You're doing
traveling.
traveling shit.
you
You
know?
know,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's the part, man. I travel a lot, but I'm on vacation mode. Like, I'm not on taco plug mode when I'm traveling. So I don't want to be pulling out the camera and taking pictures of food and stuff like that. So I'm just over there to enjoy myself.
No, I feel
Yeah.
And
you.
that's my fault too. To where like if I would have had more vision, like we could take advantage
Yeah.
of doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah. All in good time.
Yeah,
All in
si
good
Dios
time.
quiere, cuando se pueda,
Yeah, yeah.
we'll go ahead and bring more.
And
dope
we're
things.
there to support any way
Thank
we
you,
can
man.
as
Thank
well.
you. Same to you guys,
Yes.
man.
And this is amazing. Like we're kind of new to this, content creating, vlogging, and then something we're not really doing is the vlogs now.
Yeah.
We fucking love this. This right here is
No,
like
this is dope, man.
This
This
is
is
dope.
have a good
Yeah. You had a good time.
conversation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Salud,
And
salud,
this-
salud,
this-
salud
this-
to
Yeah.
our second guest, to Mr. Taco Plug.
You ain't gonna,
Oh,
Damn, you ain't gonna. Damn. It's like you didn't even want to like hit it. Like, are you mad at me or something? No, I'm kidding. Toxico vibes over here.
Toxical vibe. No, and that's what I told Tony too. Is like I love doing this stuff with him, like because it's like we get on a whole different level that
Yep.
we don't even have, you know.
Yes,
Yeah.
And it's like it's therapeutic for us,
Yeah.
you know. And it's like sometimes when we don't have our special guests, we get into our thing,
I got you.
you know.
Right.
And it's like, what do you like to do? What do you like to do, Miss Saga? You know, it's like that. And
Right,
it's
right,
like,
right.
It's crazy. It's everything's real new, but I feel like as long as we have the communication, the honesty,
Yeah.
and I have the passwords to your bank account, and you got the passwords to my bank account. I feel like we're all good because that's something we're just honest. Like it's all honesty in front of us, and
It's like what you get is what you
Yeah.
see
Right.
is what you get.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot
no,
of-
no,
you
right,
know,
right.
a lot of our audience thinks like, oh, you guys are just fake. No,
That was rude,
It's
dude.
us.
I'm witnessing it
It's
right
us.
now.
yeah, like you see us in public, we won't fuck around with you. You know what I'm saying? Do a little something. That's all.
Is there anything you want to add to the show? To anything
Anything
you
wanna
want to
plug, maybe? Anything you wanna-
Where we can find you out on your socials?
Yeah, man. Follow me on Taco Plug 407 on Instagram,
Yeah.
YouTube, the whole nine. El Taco Plug. Check them videos out, man. Show me some love. Watch them run them videos up. you
What's
know?
some content that we can expect with the Taco Plug?
Coming soon.
So So I got this old school Cadillac. I don't know if y'all seen it in the videos or whatever.
That's your car?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. So
bet you sexy.
man, I was getting a haircut today, right? On my way to barbershop, motherfucking car breaks down.
Oh
Damn.
shit.
That's an old school, it's
Yeah.
and 1984 Cadillac.
right.
So, but yeah, we got this thing called Riding with Taco Plug.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we're in the Cadillac and we pick up a special guest and we just go and grab tacos.
Damn.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
I like
That's
it, I
what
like
me
it.
and Vizzy are working on right
Okay.
now.
Okay. Okay. That's
Then
pretty
we got
dope.
another one called Cycling with Taco Plug. So we're riding bicycles and
Ooh.
we're just
Like at a cycling class.
like a bicycle. Like we're just, bro. Honestly, we're just riding bikes like little kids, and we're just going to places as
Oh,
little kids.
shit.
Like back then, remember when you were in the hood?
Yeah,
You would
yeah.
just fucking ride your bike and go to the corner
Because
store
I
and stuff
told
like
you,
that.
I told him, I said I want to do a cycling class.
Yeah. So
What's a cycling class?
It's a bike club, dude. Oh
A
my
bike
God.
club
Okay,
or a
listen.
cycling class?
This
Because I think
comes
there's a
from
difference.
Aga Ruido podcast. You and Vizzy, you should do a cycling class.
What is a cycling class?
Okay, you go into a it's a
I'm lost
it's
as
a
well.
gym,
Alright.
it's a
That
gym
sounds like some
class.
extra white.
Right.
Yeah, that's some extra white shit
It
right
is.
there.
It is. So you go into a gym class, bro. Okay, you go in there and you're cycling a bike. But while you're cycling a bike, there's an instructor in the front, right? But you and Vizzy can be next to each other. Y'all can be doing instructor in class while y'all riding a bike.
But why we need a motherfucker to teach us how to ride a bike?
No, it's Pilates. It's like
Oh, like working out.
Just say that.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh, okay, so
my
like,
God.
oh,
you guys, girls
my
help
bad,
me. Girls
my
help
bad.
me.
Okay.
My bad.
As a skid, you mean?
Yes.
As a skid.
Oh,
As a
I got
skid.
you.
Okay.
Órale,
Do like a cycling class.
Ah,
That'll
I got
That'll be
Now
a
that's
skid. Yeah.
Órale, okay.
You
I
can
got
you can
So
have like
dope.
that. You can have like that 80s, 70s
Yes.
retro look with the
Yeah.
little band on
Yes.
your head.
Right.
Just
You
like
know,
that.
Yeah. Okay. A skid, my love.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Girls,
Oh,
please help
I
me.
got you.
Yes,
My
it's
bad,
like
my
that.
bad.
But the
Yeah.
the Cadillac thing, I think that's a dope.
Yeah, it's riding with Taco Plug,
Ooh.
and we're just trying to implement different guests and like how y'all were saying, growth. Like Taco Plug is there, but not necessarily. We don't got to be eating tacos.
Yeah.
No.
Food is universal.
No.
Food
Ain't
is
nothing wrong
universal.
with going to get some pizza, going to get a good burger.
Whatever,
It's all
yeah,
about
yeah.
having conversations. So that's what we're gonna try to implement.
That's good.
You know,
And Tony
Right.
loves bot pizza. You know what bot pizza?
Bop.
brick oven pizza.
Brick oven
bro.
pizza.
Oh, that's what they call it?
Yeah.
Oh, my
bro.
bad.
Yeah.
I learned something new today. That's some good. Yeah.
Bop,
Brick
bop,
oven, right?
bop. Yeah, brick
It's-
oven pizza.
It's
Yeah.
brick oven pizza.
You don't
It's
want,
bop.
but you don't.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
bop.
Bop.
Oh yeah. I
You
just had to
say-
think about it.
Pizza.
Like,
Hey, you got some bop pizza? What's that? And then you gotta
And you
bop,
use
bop, bop, bop.
Oh, you
bop.
do. You do.
You do
And
the
with the
bop,
left hand or
bop.
the right hand, or don't
It
matter.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You do
Which
this
one-
way, that way. How you doing?
Pinche
Miguel?
maníaco, pinche maníaco.
You
Hey.
doing this
Hey,
way? Whatever.
but
Yeah.
our favorite is pizza. You gotta do pizza.
I love pizza. Oh,
You gotta do
well, on the
pizza.
cycling episode, we got a pizza episode coming.
Oh
Fuck
really?
yeah, we love
Okay,
pizza.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we
I'm
look.
actually trying to do a Chicago tour. I just go and eat straight pizza.
Ooh.
There's things coming in the way, man. We just got to give it time,
Yeah,
and we got to
yeah.
make time for
Yes.
it.
Well, you
Yes.
heard it here,
But
man.
they,
Taco Plug exclusive content
no,
coming soon.
man. And you know, just a little shout out to everybody, man. Everybody that supports us, man, and comments and likes and shares. Thank y'all, man, because like that means a lot. You know, that keeps
Right.
you going, and so we're like, okay, I ain't doing this just to do
Right.
it. You know, it actually is like, okay, man, this person had to, even if they put a laughing emoji, like, man, I made somebody laugh. I remember
Fuck yeah.
when I started doing the skits, right?
Right.
That's when I knew I had something. When everybody would repost or laugh or like
And that's
comment,
great.
right? So we're like, I started thinking like, man, what if that one person, let's say I had 30 or 60 comments, whatever the comments was,
Right.
but imagine that one person, if they were having a bad day that day, but you made them laugh for 5 seconds.
That's great.
That brings joy to me too. We're like, man, that's what I want to do.
Right.
Right. So we're like, yeah, Taco Plug is food related comedy, but man, it brings me joy to make people laugh. It's like,
Right.
So in 10 years, I feel like the game will change because there's not a lot of I hate to use the word influencers, but that's how people might see us. But we're not influencers. We're just people having a great time. We're content creators. I love the word content creators. And 10 years from now, we're going to see a lot of younger generation coming up. And it's kind of cool that we're, you know, I don't want to say pioneers of this, but, you know, we're like you said, we're making
building
stepping stones.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stepping stones for the younger
Right,
generation.
right.
And I'm kind of excited for that. I'm very excited to see younger people to do the skits, to see a
Yeah,
younger
right,
Taco Plug,
right.
to see a younger Tony Aga, to see a younger Nina Aga. I'm really excited to see what the future holds for everybody.
yeah, my thing is, man, like, and I could probably feel the same way too. But growing up as with immigrant parents,
Yes, sir.
and stuff like that, we didn't have the knowing, or we didn't have that. We didn't know who we were as a man. They put you into this country, and your parents don't know what the hell they doing.
No.
So you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
But you know, ya con años, and you know, you start realizing what life is and stuff like that. Now it's so we're like, okay, now we can do something as a culture. So we're like, now we know who we are.
Right.
You know?
And it's crazy to think that because it's even like my mom. My mom, first of all, she's old school.
Okay.
My mom, she grew up in 1975 era. She
I
was
got you.
all right. And
Right.
so this podcast stuff, this is nothing to her. Like she's like, what is that?
Right.
What is that?
Yeah.
And it's
Like
like,
my parents too. They don't
and
know what
it's
this
like,
is.
It's like, Mom, I'm doing this. I have to explain it to her.
Yeah.
And my suegra, my suegro, they come up to Tony and they're like, well, Julana de Tal came up to us and was like, hey, your son inspired us to do this and
That's
did
dope.
this
Yeah,
and did
dope.
this.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like my suegra, my suegro, they're not used to that.
No,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't-
right,
you
right,
know?
right.
It's like this era of social media. ¿Por qué pones esto? ¿Por qué pones esto?
I got you, I got you.
know?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how
right.
my suegro
But
is.
we are making the blueprint for
Yeah.
our younger generations. And 10 years from now, I hope I inspire someone to do this. And, you know,
Yeah.
he inspires, you know, the younger audience to do something. And just give me my flower, damn it. You know, give me my flowers. when you guys make it big, be like, oh, you
I
know
remember-
what, Tony, Tony,
I remember you
Mr.
see
Taco
this
Plug,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
They, you know, back, you know, who
and
knows?
where do you see yourself from 5 years from now? Where does Taco Plug see itself
Man, I
from
think
5
that,
years?
you know, Taco Plug, si Dios quiere, man, the Taco Plug gonna be traveling.
Okay.
You know, having this shit together when it comes to this content stuff.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
skits, like constantly.
Right.
You know, because I put out shit, but I haven't put out stuff like I should be.
Right,
You know,
right.
like you say, I mean, I know, man, everybody that knows me, man, you a funny motherfucker. Yes, I know
Yeah.
I'm funny. I love to make people laugh, you know. But
Right.
later on, man, si Dios quiere, si hay más tiempo, we gonna do some things to where like we changing the game in our and
In
at least
our
in
own
Florida
way.
or with
we're doing something down here.
right? Because like my thing is, even in movies or whatever, when have you seen a Mexicano? And I consider myself like a ghetto Mexicano.
Yeah.
Right,
You know what I'm
same.
saying?
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, same.
Right. I'm not a
Guilty.
Same.
Guilty.
I'm not a Califas Mexicano.
No.
You know, I'm not a New York Mexicano. I ain't a
No.
Paisa Mexicano. I'm a
No.
little bit of
I'm a ghetto Mexicano.
right.
You
And
know
that's
what I'm saying?
that's what I want people to understand. Like,
Yeah.
damn, man, there's different types of Mexicans. Whether everybody's the same or whatever.
We got that trick daddy in our blood.
And you want to
Right.
know?
Stuff
Yeah.
like that, or,
Yeah.
or whatever plies, whatever
Plies,
the
oh my
hell.
God, yeah.
Like my this when I used to work at AeroCare, this DME,
Okay.
it's a durable medical equipment
Don't
company.
give them a shout out.
Right, I'm not giving a shout out, but I had this technician. He used to work with us. His name was Domingo.
Okay.
He used to say, "Now I understand your evolution of Mexicans.
Right.
There is
right.
Mexican
Paisas.
paisas.
Yeah.
That were paisas.
Yeah.
And then there's us Mexicans.
They'll
Right.
shoot a motherfucker.
That will, like, I'll shoot you, blast you, a hole in your ass.
It's a joke.
Right,
It's a
but-
joke. It's a
but-
joke. It's a
It's a
joke.
joke. It's a joke, you guys.
We gonna edit that part.
You-
We gonna edit. We
we
gonna
can
edit
that part.
Right, yeah.
But it's
No,
that
no, 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 no,
tight,
no.
you
Right, right,
know?
right. And you got to learn to separate both. Like my thing is, I'm
Right.
big on respect. Respect
Exactly.
me, and I'm
gonna
Rob-
respect you
Right.
100%.
Even with the comedy skits, people look at me like, "Damn, this dude is a funny dude." Blah blah blah. But I feel like I carry myself enough to where like, "Hey, this dude is." But if you kind of look at him,
If you
like
if
that
you
fool.
cross them a different way,
Right, right,
you know
like
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like,
Yes.
and that's what I take pride on. So we're like, hey, nah, man, we can be cool, we can
Right,
do whatever,
right.
but just don't cross.
don't cross me that way.
Right.
Don't
And-
twist that.
Right,
Yeah.
and I think as a personality, like we're not gonna let that happen.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
And I think that's where coming to where Tony comes in. Is like they know him as a Tony Aga level,
Right.
but they know him also as a don't cross him Tony Aga.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's like they know him. Don't mess with this.
No,
family.
right, right,
You
right,
know what
right,
I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, like you can hit me, you can cuss me out. I ain't gonna say nothing. But
Right.
when it's like
Her.
her too, yeah. But it's like when it comes to my kids, I'm gonna do anything for my
Right.
kids.
No, no, right, yeah,
but,
yeah,
but
right,
me,
no, no,
but,
no,
me,
right.
me and myself, like I'm a nice guy. You know what
Right,
I'm
I
saying?
think we all are, man, and we try to show
Yeah.
that we are nice
and
guys. you know?
and to back to where I see the taco plug. If you ask me myself, and I'm gonna be honest with you, where I see the taco plug, and I'm gonna put this out in the universe. I see you in a movie.
Yes.
Thank you.
I see you.
Thank
I
you.
like because
Appreciate it. Appreciate
because the taco plug is a character, correct?
100%,
Yeah. So
100%.
I see that character in the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and you know you as well in it, but I see you in some production because now you already doing the stepping stones. You're doing the skits, the food, the bicycling,
Everything.
the,
Everything.
yeah.
and we're talking about a tour. So
right, right. No,
me-
I appreciate it,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Thank, you,
yeah,
thank
yeah.
you for having that faith and that belief in me, man.
And to be honest, like my next birthday wish, that's what I'm gonna wish for. No,
Oh.
but no, it's, you know, that's a big wish too. I'm gonna use my
You
wish.
bullshit?
No, I'm gonna give you
You
my wish.
bullshit?
No.
You
No,
gonna
no.
use your birthday wish on that?
I'm gonna use-
Yes,
yeah.
it's
because
July.
yeah, because you did me the favor to be out here.
Man, goddamn, bro.
Yeah,
we
I'ma
gotta
give you
cheers
my
to
wish.
that.
I'ma give you my
Yeah,
wish.
damn,
Cheers to that.
man. Salud.
But what is what 2023?
You're gonna go big.
2023.
Yeah,
Thank you,
You're gonna go
thank
big.
you, guys. Thank you,
2028
man.
Taco Plus gonna be in a theater near you.
Well, not 2023, right?
2024.
2028. I mean 2028.
Okay, so I got about a little 3-4 more.
5
Yeah,
years from
oh,
now,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
You know.
you got a couple of wings.
Thank you, man. Thanks for the belief.
No,
man. You
no,
know, that
no,
puts
no.
me on to
Yeah.
somewhere to where I need to focus on my craft too, because I have people that are rooting for me.
Exactly.
You know, and sometimes we forget. We forget.
Right.
They're like, oh man, you don't do videos no more, da da da. But yeah, people like that, man, and thank y'all. You know, like I'm very humbled by your words, and
Yes,
y
sir.
vas a ver que le vamos a echar ganas, and we're gonna represent to
Yeah.
the fullest. Mexicans,
Yeah, yeah.
Florida, whatever the case may be, man.
You're
you
absolutely
know?
right.
Yeah, it's
You're right.
it's like you have right there. The world is yours. I
If
feel
you
like
want it to be. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like the world is the taco plug. You know what I'm saying? Like the taco plug is coming to the world. I feel like we're starting out here in Florida, and we're gonna be worldwide one day. And
For
that's,
sure.
And that's how it should be. And the podcast, I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know where it's gonna be, but I'm just riding until I'm riding until the wheels fall off. And yeah, man, I can't wait to see your next project, your next skit,
Thank you.
whatever it is.
Your
Yeah.
next move, whatever.
We're
it
all
is,
in.
You know,
We're
right
here.
now with those words, man, me estás poniendo las pilas. So we're like, hey, man, ponte las pilas.
Bro, you
like,
got
what
something.
I'm
You got
saying? To
something.
where,
It's the
You
same
got
thing as like I was
something.
saying earlier. It's there.
Yeah, right.
But
right.
how do we
you,
solve
right,
it?
right.
How do
Or how
we-
do you put it together?
Like
Right,
you said, the
right,
puzzles are there.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like consistency. It's the thing.
No,
And
see,
sometimes we do, like, even me, I'm guilty of this. I get caught up in. I got a lot. I got 2 businesses that I'm running,
Huh?
and I'm running 2 businesses.
Oh, I heard
Yeah.
bitches.
No.
I was like, wait, what? Hold on. What?
Wait, I was like, wait, what? Did
You
I
heard
hear
the
that
same thing
right?
too? Did you hear
I
the
was
same?
like, yeah, I was like, let me take off my
Damn,
earbuds.
man, fucking
I've been a little sick. 2 businesses.
Oh, you ain't pronounce it like that.
Yeah, man. So you pushing your content and you're reaching this, dude. You done took over Florida.
You did.
In a
And-
small
Taco,
time,
you
man.
did.
It
In a
did,
small
man.
time,
yeah,
you
thank
took over
y'all,
Florida.
man. And I'm like, wow, like, I look back, I'm like, shit,
You wanna know
man.
my sister even knows about you, bro.
Yeah.
Like my sister, like
And they're not.
I was,
and they're not really into the
not
Hispanic
really into
culture.
the Hispanic culture, and she's like, "What are you doing this weekend?" I'm like, "Oh, I was like, Friday, I was like, probably nothing. Saturday, Tony has to go shoot with the Chichito. I was like, Sunday, but we got Sunday with the taco plug." She's like, "Taco plug? You mean the taco plug 407?"
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
You know, and I'm
Damn,
like,
wow.
yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like, she's like, "Nina, for real?" Because they call me Nina.
Wow.
Nina is my nickname.
What's your real name?
My name is Marta.
She got a white lady name,
It's Martha after my grandma.
Orale.
Martha.
But everybody knows me by Nina.
I got you. That's a dope name. Dope
Yeah.
name.
So and she's like, "Nina, you're really gonna go shoot with the taco
Damn,
plug?"
like
I'm
that? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing with my brothers. I was like
Yeah.
bragging. I was like, "Hey, I'm doing this with the taco plug." Like, what? Where? I was like, "Yeah." I was
Damn,
like,
man.
Yeah.
appreciate
so
y'all,
it's
man.
it's
Thank
really
y'all. Thank
it's really
y'all.
cool getting your name out there and people already knowing who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You
we're
know?
hey, we're
Yeah.
grateful for you to be on the show, bro.
No, hey, thanks for the
and,
invite,
and we're
guys.
grateful for you, having us at your shop.
Yeah.
And this is where the merch is happening right now. Like
This
I said,
is where
we're
all
running-
the Taco Plug merch happens at, you guys. And, we're very grateful to have you on the show. We're very grateful
Yeah,
to have
thank
you, where you came from,
Right.
how you are, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
No, I appreciate it, man. I think hopefully I gave y'all
No, you gave
the
us
southern
yeah,
hospitality.
exactly.
You know?
Yeah,
We gotta get you on for a second episode.
Yes,
No,
sir,
I think,
yeah.
I think the conversations are just there. Like I think there's way more to talk about.
Yes,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
is. There
That's-
is.
Yeah. So when we were putting on this merch, he kept telling us like, put the lotion on the skin. Put the lotion.
Don't believe that boy. That boy
No.
loud. That boy
You seen
loud.
that? You seen that movie?
Oh,
Joe
Joe Dirt.
Nah.
You put the
You never seen Joe Dirt?
bro.
I heard about it, but
Oh man, you
Bro,
need to
you
watch
gotta
it
watch
tonight.
that.
Joe Dirt.
That's
yeah.
a
You'll
southern
know.
That's the
movie.
one with the mullet.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro.
yeah,
Southern
yeah.
mo,
I got it.
southern. Like we be doing that like at night because I hate
Taco
lotion.
Plug. I told Taco Plug. I was like, put the lotion
on
on
the
the
skin.
skin.
Yeah,
I was
put,
like, give us
put
the Taco
lotion
Plug
on the skin.
shirts.
Yeah, because I hate lotion because I'm like real allergic and stuff. And so my wife bought like what's it called, unsensitive lotion.
Yes.
And she like at night she'd be like, "Did you put the lotion on the skin?" References the movie and stuff.
But what y'all talking about? Like skin, like.
Like you put.
It's kind of no. Don't explain.
Oh,
it.
I
Yeah,
can't.
don't
okay.
explain it.
So I gotta watch the
You
movie.
gotta watch it.
Okay.
It's
I got you.
It's like distributing.
I got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
you gotta
watch
Okay.
it. You
I'm
gotta
gonna
watch
check
it.
it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
yeah.
who Joe Dirt. That was what's the actor?
Uh,
what's
the
his
skinny
fucking
guy, the
name?
skinny white guy, right?
Kevin. Oh my God.
That's the one that does the Adam Sandler movies with him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
It's a
You know, I
classic
seen
movie.
him live.
Really, bro?
Stand up.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I seen
Dude.
him.
I want to
And
really see Kevin Hart.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, I've
no,
never
yeah.
seen Kevin.
You know
I
what?
wanna see
I feel like
Kevin Hart.
Speaking of stand-up guys, man, I'm gonna give you all this, man. I've been working on some stand-up.
Nuh-uh, for
I,
real?
I was gonna
Like-
say,
like-
hey,
like-
I swear to
like-
God, I was gonna say it, but I was like, nah, let me say it off the pod. So
I got some shit.
Bro,
there's,
you and him
I've
should collab.
Oh, yeah?
I've been in the works to do a comedy stand.
Right.
At his
Yeah,
house.
at my house because I have a little deck.
Oh
and
yeah.
I wanted to bring like
so you
family
want to
friends.
get the fuck out of
No,
here?
swear to God, bro.
Swear to
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Swear to God.
Like your friends and shit.
Yeah,
Like
and like
his-
bring my
Yeah,
friends.
that's dope, bro.
And he's like everybody that is associated with my jokes. He's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
your
right,
Tias,
right,
Your
yeah.
mom,
I
your
got so much.
sisters.
Yeah. So I
That
wanted to
is
do. I wanted to do
dope.
like. I wanted to do like a little stand up for the family, and if they laugh, I could beat the shit out of them. If they don't laugh, I could beat the shit out
Right,
of them.
right.
Which is a joke again. But I wanted to do like a comedy stand
Nice
for my
man.
family on my little dick. Yeah, that's something I had planned before this, right?
Yes,
Wow.
way
Yeah.
before this.
Like-
Yeah, man.
Y'all should do that.
Yeah, I've been working on some stuff, but I just like my thing is if I can make people laugh, like on a
I want to make money, dog.
on a stage, random people, right?
Right.
That shit's over. If
Bro.
I can make people laugh, man, you know,
Bro.
my confidence will go from here to
I'm telling
like
you.
they say when he got the
bring
20
it.
with the BMW. I don't know if y'all watch.
Yes, I know.
I know if y'all know where I'm going. I ain't gonna say it, but man, my confidence level's gonna go.
I'm telling
Look,
you.
Craig, when I got
Bring-
these 20s.
Bring-
No, but I'm talking about my confidence level. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? My
I'm
confidence
telling
level.
you and Tony bring that shit
Yeah.
to my family. They will. I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
I
it will
got-
be.
we-
I got
great.
beat up a lot as a kid.
Oh, yeah?
Because
Like,
I used to talk a lot of shit. Like joking
shit.
around.
Oh,
I thought it was funny, but you know, when I was on the ground crying, it wasn't that funny.
Damn.
Yeah. So
Shit.
yeah, that's something we should do a little comedy.
Yeah,
thing.
let's do it, man. I got some stuff written down, but I gotta deliver it. Like the
Yes.
my delivery isn't there, but the jokes are like, yeah,
Bro,
you know what I'm
we
saying?
should do a stand-up comedy at our house,
Yeah,
dude.
I got so many jokes.
Tony has. He's like.
Do you
how
have
many-
jokes like
Dude,
corny shit? Like
dude, I got this one joke. I'm gonna say it now, but I was
no.
okay.
Let's leave it.
I got a joke that is so funny, and I sent it to because I did a video of it, and I sent it to a bunch of people, and everyone was like, "Oh no, you can't say that." I'm like, "Why?" It's like you're gonna offend people. I said, "But that's the funny part about it. If you offend people,
Just don't invite Will Smith.
yeah."
Right? He just smacked the shit
All
out
I,
of
all
you,
I
bro.
gotta say, the joke, one of the jokes that I wrote down, I have a video of it. Has to do with Bad Bunny, going to a Bad Bunny concert,
I got you.
and then a family member thought Bad Bunny was the devil.
No, it's crazy. Us as Mexicans, we're hypocrites because
Yes.
Sir.
So we won't
Yes.
listen to music like
No.
that about
Yes.
having sex or whatever Bad Bunny
Exact-
talks about on that song.
Yes.
But yet we'll fucking listen to a song about fucking shooting a motherfucking snorting cocaine.
Exactly.
Right.
Corridos
Exactly.
be like me aventé un pase y whatever.
Right. Whatever the song may
And,
be.
and we're in that bitch jamming to it.
Right,
Like, we
we
ain't
over
listening.
there-
We ain't.
Right. And that's.
Like we
and
just
I
delivered like
hate-
20 kilos,
Right.
and we're just fucking going hard.
And I
Right.
hate to say it, but there's some people that doesn't preach what they do.
Yeah.
I got you.
know
No,
what
no,
I'm
I feel you. I
saying?
feel you. I feel you.
You know, and
I
it's
feel you.
like,
But that's why I feel like, man, look, my thing is I don't judge nobody.
No,
You
that's
know?
the thing.
'Cause I don't want
And-
to get
and-
judged myself. Like my
Yeah.
thing, even here, like, damn, Taco Plug's over here talking about blah blah blah, being positive, da da da. One day or one night, you might catch me slipping off
Yeah.
alcohol or whatever, and don't hold me to it.
no.
But that's
And that's
yeah.
why
I
that's
am
why
who
I
I
tell
am.
them I am who I am.
Yeah, right.
I'm Nina.
Not right, right.
You know, I'm Martha, I'm Nina, I'm at all times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's him too. Like he's Tony, he's this and this.
That's
and
the
that.
That's the beautiful thing about being people. We're not perfect.
No,
And
and
we're
you
gonna
shouldn't
mess
be
up,
perfect. No,
you
we
know.
should not be
You
perfect.
know,
Right.
and I think what makes you perfect is you owning up that you made a mistake.
Right.
And I don't even think that's perfect in anyways either. You know, like as human beings, we weren't
We
made,
weren't
made
perfect,
to be
so we
perfect.
shouldn't be perfect.
We shouldn't be
You know what I'm
perfect. I
saying?
feel like everyone messes up.
Right.
But listen, man, I really appreciate having you on the show.
Mm-hmm.
This,
Thanks for the invite.
like, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is like a dream come true for both of us.
Thanks.
This is something that we will talk about in my little
Forever.
studio. And, you know, it was just like, oh, you know, we're going to buy the mics and do this. Because, you know, I'm really big into podcasting. My wife is too. And it's something that we've always thought about doing. And for us to be on our season 2, to be in Orlando in this dope-ass studio, dope-ass shop,
Right.
where this dope-ass merch, you know.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And you being on it, we're very grateful. And thank you for being on again. Is there anything you might want to plug? Anything you might want to say? A little shout out or anybody or...
Well, nah, man. I mean, if y'all giving me the platform, might as well, right? Might as
Yeah,
well take
right,
it
go
back.
ahead.
Plug it in,
And,
plug it in.
Nah, guys. Thank y'all for, like I said earlier, thanks to everybody that's out there listening to us, sharing us, and just, you know, keeping us in mind when it comes to this social media stuff. You know, ya ratito, when time comes, man, we going to come harder. We going to come stronger. And, you know, the
Yes, sir.
future is upon us. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank y'all for having me.
Thank you.
I appreciate this genuine and fun conversation that we had. And hopefully we see each other and bring something else more like this in the future.
No,
Yeah,
like, yeah.
most
We're,
definitely.
yeah, you ever want to do something, go try some tacos. We're down.
Yeah, we're
you
gonna
know?
have you on.
down.
We're gonna have you on an episode.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
So,
down.
yeah,
We're down for
down.
anything, and I just want to appreciate you for coming on and sharing everything that you are related to Taco Plug, and
And we got to know more
we got-
besides Taco Plug.
Yeah, we got more to know, more than Taco Plug. Is
Right.
Adan,
Yeah,
and
my government.
I love
name,
that,
man.
and
At least
I
it ain't
love-
Carmen.
Yeah, they ain't Carmen.
Right, at least
My bad. I had to get you, dog. My bad.
I fucking heard it. I heard it, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, wait. I was like, you dumbass, you're Carmen. I was like, shit, that's me.
I had to throw it in
That
there.
shit was
Yeah,
funny.
you had
No.
to, it's fine.
We got to do a comedy thing, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling
yeah.
you.
I'm
But
telling you, we have to do a comedy stand up because
Yeah.
that's something
Coming
that
soon.
Tony
coming
has
soon.
always
We're going to do
wanted
a comedy
do.
stand up, and everyone's welcome.
Right.
And listen, guys, thank you once again for joining us for I Gotta Ruido Season 2, Episode 1, with our special guest, the Taco Plug,
Right.
my lovely wife, Miss Aga, Miss Nina. And guys, we're out. Salud.
Salud,
Hey, man.
salud.
So I Gotta
God bless
Ruido
you. Y'all take
and
care, man.
Taco Plug. Yes, sir. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.
I got ruido, we out.
I Gotta Ruido out.
Ese ruido que se escuche, ese ruido. Let me hear you make some noise. Let me hear you make some noise. I got ruido. I got ruido. I got ruido. I got ruido.